In this video we're going to take a look at learning how to batch import products from an external Excel document. So what I mean by this, and I've got a little example that we'll be using, is that if we don't want to manually create every single product that is going to be within our storefront, then we could either generate or manually create a Excel sheet such as this, which lists all of the products that we want to add, and then we can auto import all of those products. What we're going to do to begin with is to actually get the correct format of Excel sheet that we require to import these products. That can be done from within the Infigo software itself. So I'm going to start off on the product management page, so where we have a list of all of our current products. And the easiest way to get the correct and most up-to-date format of this Excel sheet is to export your existing product set to Excel. You do this just by hitting the Export to Excel button, and that will get the document for you. And that will give you all of the headings that you require, along with details of your current product range. You can see there's loads of different bits of information that we can apply to here. You don't need to apply every single bit of information, just as much as you feel you need to define your product. So, as I mentioned, you don't need to complete every single column. However, using this template, you will be able to add a large amount of detail to your product specification. And to name just a few of the potential bits of information you can add in here, so you can do product attributes, you can do product tags, descriptions, including the formatting of the description using HTML, product type, product ID, and so much more information. An important note: if you scroll over to the left hand side, you'll notice the first column is the product ID. You must enter a product ID. Imported products are distinguished by their product ID. If the product ID that's written in here already exists, then the corresponding product already in your database will be updated. So what we want to do if we want to import new products, so we would either update the products we have in here or just get rid of those rows completely and populate this with our updated information. And then just to reiterate what we have as a result here. So this is the detail that we'll be importing. So there's a few different product IDs. We have the name, we have some description information, and as we scroll along, there's various bits of information that we've included. Most of it is just the default set of information, so no specific additional information has been included. Of course, once it's been imported into Infigo, we can update that information later. It is just a standard product specification beyond that point, but we can specify as much as we like in here beforehand if we wish to do so. So if we go to the product management screen, I'm just going to go to import from Excel. As soon as you click on that import tool, it does give you some guidance on utilizing that Excel template, and including things such as where you need to add additional data where necessary. So you can have a read through that. Before you actually select the file that you want to utilize, you want to make sure that you've got it closed on your machine. So this is the one I'm using, so I want to close that before we start loading it in. If I just click on open and then import from Excel, you'll get information popping up on the bottom right here to tell you how the import is going, and if there is any problems to do with the import, you'll also get a pop-up on the top part of the screen here, giving you that additional information on why something couldn't be imported, which bit of information was missing, for example. So it should give you a pretty robust series of information here as to if something has failed to import and why it's failed to import. And that's it. That's all we need to do. So if I refresh that page now, we should see our list of updated products. And if I just go onto one of those products, we should be able to take a look at the information that's been imported. So you can see that various bits of information that were from the Excel sheet have been imported into the relevant columns. And as we see, there's still space for a lot of additional information. So there's a lot of information we could have imported into this Excel sheet, which we chose not to do so in this particular example.